I'm Kevin. Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now here's Murray. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game. So tonight, Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Now here's Murray. A three. Reed misses. In transition, here come the Bulls. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Buzelis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Fox.
And unbothered by the contact inside. Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Miller outside. Fox looking it over. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And they take the lead. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
Loads it up for Giannis. That shot, no good.
Here, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Here's Green after the Sixers pick up 2. Green by Giannis. Green. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Reed misses. And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Now here's Murray. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Murray outside. And Reed has it in the corner. And Reed throws it down.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Miller outside. At Giannis. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. No good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Screen by Smith. Here's Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Here's Collier to the paint, and Williams throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Giddey. Here's Dosunmu. The three-pointer, no good.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now here's Giddey. Into the lane. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you can't get too physical with Giddey, or else he will draw the whistle.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you guys.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Bull. With the drive. And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Giddey. And a miss there on the triple. And so here is Chicago. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Okogie misses. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's Murray. He has 5. Inside. Here's Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And whenever Smith gets the opportunity to attack the rim, he's going to take it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Green. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Here's Smith. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
And Smith moves like a guard to the rim. This is how explosive he can be.
To the middle, and that's going to be a travel. 1:30 left in the first half of the game. Outside Edwards. To the inside, and stolen by Miller. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Giannis up strong with force.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
Down low. Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got the lead up to 4 now for Philadelphia. Green in the high post. Outside, Fox. And he converts the layup.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Edwards. Randall right side. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. 76ers moving the ball around. And he can't jam it through. Pass to Buzelis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And some good action to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top, leading by just 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Fox. Miller outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. The shot's good. Reeves got the first basket of the second half here for Philadelphia.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Count it, good. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Antetokounmpo. There goes Giannis. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Fox with it. Now defended by Randall. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now here's Giddey. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, guys. So what's the difference between the diehard fans and the casuals? Well, Kevin Durant said some fans get programmed to just think about free agency and drama, and they only care about the finals and players' legacies. But he's hoping the fans lock in on the game itself, not just the storylines. Back to you, Kevin.
You know, that's a good point. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Driving inside. And it's Collier missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's Giddey with the drive. No good with the layup.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Pass to Collier. And that one is stuffed right through.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Now here's Giddey. Outside, Reed. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Reed's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Collier, that's good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now here's Giddey. Outside, Reed. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Collier. He has 6. Off target from outside. Giddey with it. Screen by Jones. Outside, Reed. Off target with his 3. Here's Bull. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia ahead.
Chicago, 27.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's 6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Over in the corner, Randall. Smith on the wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the baseline, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Bulls trailed by 9. Pass to Green. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Here's Murray. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Screen by Smith. Here's Edwards. Bucket is good.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
Antetokounmpo fires. He drills the 3.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Now Edwards. Randall. And the 3 misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. It may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now.
Let's hear it for your 76ers youth dance team.
The 76ers leading. Here's Reed. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Oh, hits the putback.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Picked by Randall. And there's the dunk.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Getting not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Now Miller for 3. The 3 goes down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
No, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Reed. Launches it. Down it goes for 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Screen by Bol. Got it to go off the glass.
That is world class.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Pocket 6. Picked by Randall. Now Giddey. Ratzler's a 3. Buries the deep ball.
going to Giddey there at 6'8" with his skill. Josh can get that one off anytime he wants.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And here's Edwards. Edwards at full speed. It's good. Here's Green. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Tip-off goes to Denver. Pass to Jokic. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Outside Murray. And he lobs it up. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Smart. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Edwards. Philadelphia moving it around. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
To the middle. Here's Randall. The layup misses. And so Jokic will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And they double up Jokic. Pass to Dumars. Here's Jokic. Defended by Murray. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Jokic. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineup with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. I'm hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
So it's Philadelphia now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Murray for three. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Left side Barnes. Blocked! And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Smith. Back to Murray. The three. Hart pulls it in. Denver in the lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball. And he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Barnes. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Nice D from Reed. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Barnes, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Murray. 4 on the clock. Philadelphia needs to get off a shot. 2 points. That one goes. Smith got his second basket of the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him. He's coming to work, ready to ball. Hitting 3 of his first 4 shots. Okay.
Now here's Edwards. No points so far.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish. If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's Giddey. Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. Three-pointer. And it's Denver with a rebound. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Giddey. For three, Randall. And no good. Tried to get that one to fall. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. 8 points at
9.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Down low. Here's Giddey. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Kennard can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 3. To the middle. Poke loose. Filipowski with it. And it's Reed picking him up. Pass to Kennard. Here's Dumars. And it's Giddey with a rebound. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Pass to Kennard. Inside. Here's Dumars. Still no points. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's Giddey. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here are the Nuggets. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Here's Dumars. Kennard outside. Pass to Dumars. Jacks up a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting out.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Randall can't hit.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Denver.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Reed. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Jokic with it. So David Adelman decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
1:46 left in the first half. Smith with the rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now Murray. Pass to Smith. And stolen by Jokic. We've got 1:13 left in the first half of basketball. Missed inside.
He hasn't
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
And it's Jokic missing. The Sixers trailing. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And it's Jokic missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now. That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Jokic to the paint with 2 seconds left. Can't get the layup. He's off on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Sixers on top, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Murray with the ball for the 76ers. They lead by 1. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Whoa, Murray getting it done in tight.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense. Just put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Filipowski. Count it. Filipowski's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Edwards, no good. Denver leading by 4. Here's Dumars. Finished off the break. Dumars has got 5 now.
Ooh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Outside Reed. There's the steal. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the inside. Looking to end the run. A slam dunk by Reed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Murray just relentless inside.
We've seen Murray raise his game. Part of it is an increase in toughness, the ability to score when it's not simple.
And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Barnes gets it to go inside.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. '76ers trail by 6. And here's Giddey. He's got 6. Here's Johnson. Here's Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Softly drops in the floater. Smith's got 6.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Kennard outside. Pass to Brown. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Nice move on the pick and roll by Johnson, generating an opportunity for another guy.
Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Johnson. 76ers trail by 4. And it's Giddey off the drive. Randall. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what Coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Sends it home from three-point land. 6 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. But man, the defender really went after him.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game. And he makes the first.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Dumars. Back to Hart. It's intercepted. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Randall. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
No good. Misses at the buzzer. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's Denver leading by 39. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Dumars. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Smart outside. Blocked. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And Philadelphia making a change here.
Number 12.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Dumars.
Philadelphia substitution.
The 3 is up. Giddey with a defensive effort.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
It's Hart on the wing. Jokic the screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dumars. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 1. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Edwards, no good.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
And Smart nails the triple.
And they're shooting with much more confidence here in the second half. The field goal percentage is now over 50%.
Hart pulls it in.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Kennard on the wing. Back to Smart. And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Philadelphia making a change here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Barnes. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Barnes! Rebounded by Smith.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Smart with the ball. Here's Barnes. No stopping him from 16 feet out. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Puts it up from 12. Reed. Oh, he stayed with it, but he couldn't get it to fall. Marcus Smart. He's off from 3. 76ers trail by 8. And he can't stop the run as that misses. 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now it's Hart. Driving in. Randall rips down the board. Here's Smith. Now here's Edwards. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Oh, he misses the layup. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Nice! That one's good.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Barnes. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And Philadelphia making a change here.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
Edwards fires. No good from 3.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Barnes. 4 on the clock.
76ers foul. Jamal Murray. 4th personal foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.